What's up, you guys? So in today's video, what I have for us are going to be 7 fragrances that I say smell more expensive than they cost. Now, none of these are going to be direct clones of anything per se, but some of them might smell like more expensive fragrances. But without question, they do smell more expensive than they cost. But on that note, let's get into it. So hopefully by the end of this video, you have an idea of what you can pick up if you're looking for a fragrance that smells expensive. It's not a clone necessarily, without breaking the bank. The first fragrance I have here smells like freshly dried clothes. So if you want something that's clean, something that smells like dryer sheets, without having something that comes across overly aquatic or overly like shower gel vibe, I would suggest something kind of like Mont Blanc Individuel. Like I said, it smells like a fresh dryer sheets. It smells almost like going to a dry cleaner, like you're going to a place to wash clothes. This is the aroma that will be in the air. Just the aroma of clean clothes, the aroma of, clean clothes that have been washed or washing. And you can find this for a very good price. I think I found this at like TJ Maxx for around 15 bucks. Now, if you want an exact scent, the opening is gonna have a rich note of raspberry. So it's gonna have a fruity aspect to it, but just imagine the scent of like a fruit scented dryer sheet, and you get Mont Blanc Individuel. Now, the second fragrance that I have here is going to be on top in sense of the quality. It's going to be probably one of the highest quality on this list. It can be found for roughly around 20 bucks. If you like the smell of bourbon, if you like the smell of oak, I would highly suggest something like Bourbon Oak by Cremo. Which, guys, they didn't really, overdo it on the bottle design here, but it's simplistic and it gets the job done. Now, in terms of the scent itself, it's great. This is a fantastic bourbon and oak scented fragrance. There's no loud blast of cheap smelling alcohol in the opening. So this fragrance not only smells expensive, but also performs like an expensive fragrance would. This fragrance lasts about 8 to 10 hours on my skin. But in terms of the scent, what you're gonna get is if the bourbon was aged in an oak barrel. That's the smell that I get with this. You just cracked open the oak barrel and bourbon's in there. You're getting a whiff of that, like right when you open it up. You get this. Which I kind of want to wear this tonight because it is getting to be a bit cooler down here. So again, that is Bourbon Oak by Cremo. Side note, how y'all doing? Doing okay? And before we continue on this list, I do want to say thank you all for watching my shorts and kind of accepting them. I never really announced that I was going to be doing those, but I'm glad you guys are tuning into those and enjoying them. They're quick, they're easy, and it's kind of breaking the mold of these longer 10-minute long videos. Which is okay with me because those videos are a lot easier for me to film and bring you guys my thoughts on fragrances. I might not make 10 bucks in a month on a video, but it's okay. Now, the next fragrance that I have here is also going to be a boozy scent. But this one smells like it could cost like hundreds of dollars, hundreds of bucks more than it already is right now. It has a very familiar DNA to it, though, that does kind of, take it back a little bit. It does kind of rationalize the scent. But it is a very pure fragrance. It knows what it's doing. It's not trying to be anything that it's not. It's not trying to be a mass appealing blue fragrance. It's not trying to be something that is said to be boozy, but it's going to come across as a mass appealing. It's not trying to do that. It is what it is. It is Pure Malt by Amen. Like I said, this is going to be a fragrance that knows what it's doing. It knows that it's going for a sweet, boozy fragrance. It's not trying to be something else. Which, when I think of niche or boutique fragrances, for the most part, they know what they're trying to be. Unless they're doing something weird with some like this hypothetical note in there where it's saying like it smells like a cloud or something. They tend to have these names of fragrances that are pretty clear cut to what they're trying to be. Minus Danger by Creation, because that is a very not dangerous scent to wear. Very safe. Yes, this is Pure Malt. I think I got this for around 80 bucks from Fragrance Net. Something about this fragrance I don't really gravitate towards much about it. I think it may be the Amen DNA, but for it being a boozy scent is phenomenal. Now, the next fragrance that I have here not only looks like it costs more than it is, it smells like it costs more than it does. But for some reason it doesn't. I think the reason why it doesn't, cost as much as I would think it would is because of the performance. The performance on the fragrance is pretty lackluster. But it is one of the best grapefruit fragrances in my collection. If not the best, it's so spot on. Shout out to Mark at Robes Await for the recommendation of this fragrance. That is going to be Aqua Allegoria Pamplelune. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. But guys, like I said, this looks like it's going to be a pricey fragrance. It also does look like a bit of a feminine bottle here to me, but it works because the look of it doesn't really matter. It's all about how it smells. And it smells like a grapefruit. It smells like a grapefruit with some white musk in there. It's so uplifting. It almost makes me thirsty when I smell it. Definitely not going to be your winter fragrance. It's going to be one that you're going to want to wear in the high heat honestly, like on an off day, maybe on like a bike ride. Not to put down the fragrance whatsoever, but it has a very summery day off kind of scent to it. They sure you can wear it year round, but I can see it best suited for like a spring day off. If you enjoy the scent of grapefruit and a muskiness that's there too. The muskiness there gives it a bit of a punch. Guys, that is Pamplelune by Guerlain. These last three are ones that you're gonna smell, you're gonna be like, oh, this probably costs $200, $300. But in reality, 2 out of 3 of them cost less than $30. The first one I have here, guys, is gonna be one that smells like Naxos in a way, and it smells like pure Havana in a way. It's a bit sweeter, and a bit spicier, but the performance is spot on, the longevity is spot on. It is a tobacco, spice rum, vanilla, peppery fragrance. With that, you're gonna have Havana Lounge. Like I said, guys, it smells like Naxos, it smells like pure Havana, it smells like your top tier tobacco sweet fragrances. And again, guys, I'm thoroughly impressed with the scent of this fragrance. Right now, it smells like, just smelling off my hand, it smells like I just pulled a tobacco leaf that was dipped in vanilla out of a rum barrel. It's so nice. It just blows me away what this scent does. Again, guys, that is Havana Lounge by Anecdote. Now, next is going to be an interesting fragrance. It's not going to be a spray fragrance. It's going to be one that you just kind of apply on your hands and you can put around your neck and stuff. It has notes of Christmas morning, mountain air, and freshly squeezed OJ. This fragrance is called Crushed Pine by Dr. Squash. Like you said, guys, this is going to be a little dabber here. It's not going to be your spray cologne. So if you really want to, you can put it into a little bottle and add some oils to it, or add some alcohol to it and make it a spray, but it doesn't need it. What I love doing with this fragrance is simply putting it like this on my hand here, go behind one here and one here. Ah, so nice. And now, like I said a lot on my channel, I used to cut trees, and this smells like I've been cutting trees, which I love this scent. This smells like it could be one of those super niche fragrances. Like if Creed came out with like a green bottle and meant to embody the scent of like cutting down a pine tree. Not like Green Irish Tweed, but that's a different scent. But if they created like a green bottle and meant to symbolize or smell like cutting down a pine tree, I feel like this is what it smelled like. And it's so good. That is Crushed Pine from Dr. Squash. Now, lastly but not least here, it's gonna be the most pricey on this list. It's gonna be one that smells like a niche fragrance, 100%. It's hard to find somebody that smells this and thinks otherwise. It's about the highest quality designer that you can buy on the market. It's spicy, it smells like a holiday, it smells like just good memories. You have your tobacco, your vanilla. A very warming scent. That fragrance is gonna be Spice Bomb Extreme by Victor and Rolf. It's not by any means my favorite designer in my collection. It just smells like a niche fragrance. Which brings me to the point about niche fragrances. Just because they cost a lot of money doesn't mean they're gonna smell great. This does smell good to me. Does it smell mind-blowing? No. But it's not one that if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I have to go get Spice Bomb Extreme. If you do have the ability to go out and try this fragrance, I highly recommend at least trying it, because you might fall in love with it. It is a very easy fragrance to like, but it's definitely one that you're only gonna want to wear like 1 to 2 months out of the year, not a year-round, versatile fragrance right here. But guys, that is that. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Now, if you have any fragrances that are relatively affordable and smell much more expensive than they are, and they're not clones, comment down below. I don't know who they are. But guys, like I always say, keep it gent, and I'll see you all next time.